So it goes without saying that the first thing you're going to want from me is...
a kiss.
Some kind of confirmation from a third party. That you
Just a
really
big
are
old
L.
wet smooch.
Won by light Yagami! 6 games to 4!
Wow.
See, it's society that makes him like this. They
Yeah.
keep encouraging this insufferable behavior.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Sean. Hit that like and that subscribe if you enjoy the video. And also, if you want to get access to next week's episode, you can hit us up on our Patreon. The link is in the description. And let's get on with our Death Note reactions.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It is me, Sean Tank Top, and I'm over here at Costco Tank Top. I hang out with my very good friends Dustin and Morgan. Trace, over there at the Dojo. Trace, how you doing over there, Trace?
You got your hair twirls going?
No, I had a knot. I had some fucking...
It's rough.
I'm having a rough morning.
Could be worse. You could be a woman in the Death Note world.
Oh my god.
More
Either
like
obsessed...
One Note.
One Note. Death Note. More like One Note female characters, but
Oh my god,
Hey,
you're the
what
best.
are you talking about over here? Yeah, so we're doing Death Note over here. We are on season nothing, like episode 10 right now. We had the thing that we kind of wanted, where we had a paradigm shift within the story. L has just been like, wild card bitches, yeah. And then comes over. It's like, hey, guess what? I'm fucking L. You know what I mean? Like, and the way I guess the way that he sees it is that he's like, either the kid is smart and stuff like that, and whatever, and he can actually help me,
us,
or he's the guy.
Yeah. Or L is just being like, hey, you got some of them big titty anime magazines? He's just trying to get his hands on some of them big titty magazines.
He's trying to get at that stash. It's like, you seem like the kind of guy that would have some big titty anime porn, possibly. In fact, is it possible that I could get, and just in the profile, in which I don't like to give up my discretionary spending, or whatever, but if you could lend me your spank material, that would actually be very advantageous. Like, jacking off would have fucking brought that 5% probability down to like a 0.5% or something like that. If he just would have been constantly fucking pulling it while they had those cameras up and shit like that.
Pick your nose, having a humiliating phone conversation with a girl on the phone, like where you start crying, you ask her out, somebody that you know is gonna say no, and then start weeping. Like, do something.
Sing to music and like an asshole in your bedroom. Jumping around going, like, or whatever the fuck it is. Picking a very popular celebrity's name, or whatever it is, and kind of getting a little bit of a trap. And even
kind of like that's like a litmus of like, if that guy dies, then we know like that's but it also kind of it's like, yeah, you will probably picture that. So and he would also die. So like that's how they can kind of figure it out. But also, how much of an asshole are you if you're L, just like putting this pop star's life
pop star, we're supposed. I mean, this show kind of is like.
No, I mean, L doesn't give a fuck.
No, the ethos of the show, though, I feel like, the little girl's obsession with this pop star is so shallow and silly, and like, so they're gonna see a pop star, like the show person who's writing this is like seeing like, oh, if he dies, who cares? Yeah. Fucking pop star. Where it's like, I don't think the show's concerned with like, oh, pop stars are still people, and like actually, J-pop stars are some of the most exploited labor ever. So maybe be nice to them, like. But the show isn't interested in that, so we're just supposed to be like, wow, fuck that guy. He's silly. His fans are silly.
Yeah. Well, his fans are women.
His fans are women.
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 Yeah, or I think he goes like, if this is the dude, and if he is as meticulous as I believe him to be, he's not going to make the move. So he's confident that it won't happen.
Or he's hoping that he has like a Dexter moral code of, I only kill like people going after me or people who are deserving. So he's passing judgment. If he's just killing indiscriminately, it seems like he hasn't yet.
I think think Light would kill an innocent to cover his tracks.
100%.
He was ready to do it with FBI. He did it with FBI girl, or was ready to do it. Like,
yeah, or he did do it.
He killed an entire cadre of FBI agents.
Yeah. That's
like,
right.
8 or 9 of them, whatever it was.
But his moral code
like
would be like, well, they were specifically coming after me. This was self-defense.
Yeah.
But if it's just like, if you kill this random person who has nothing to do with any of this, who's just like a guy eating a muffin, if you kill him and that will somehow cover your track, I feel like he would still do it.
Yes.
Even if the guy eating the muffin wasn't coming after him.
Totally.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
Because he's an asshole.
He's an asshole.
And also, fuck you, Al, for putting that poor pop man. He's probably dealing with his own shit. The music industry is a dark and twisted place, and like,
it's true.
He's dealing with his own bullshit, and now you're like putting his life in danger. You're putting his name in the crosshairs of this fucking psychopath.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I'm excited for what they have to say to one another, what he thinks about this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because it sounds like the way that they talk about him, it sounds like Ryuk is like kind of like in Venom when he's just like, on my planet, I'm a bit of a loser, or whatever the fuck it is, and it's just like, and they kind of, and like, they're like, whoa, look at you snack. Like, I mean, if you're talking about like, if you do indeed want to rack up stats with the Death Note, right? It's one of the best fucking Shinigamis that's ever fucking happened.
But he's not getting anything from it.
That's true. He keeps trying to. That's true. Yeah.
He's trying to get the eyeball deal.
Yeah, the eyeball deal is kind of like a triple word score in Scrabble.
You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
Where you, like, instead of like knocking off like somebody who's got cancer and getting like 1 or 2 years, that's a mercy kill. Like,
right.
You give like the book and you get like some entertainment value, and then all of a sudden you might get like half of their life left. Say you get somebody who's like 30 and they were going to live to 70. He's got 20 years.
Nice.
It's pretty sick.
And he's done it a bunch of times before. I don't think he's ever said how old he is, but I'd be interested to learn any and all of that kind of play. Backstory on Ryuk. I'd also dig stuff on that world building around him as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
but he also has his own book, so he can also just write names down.
Yeah, try it and true. So I don't know. Yeah, it'll be again. We got a couple of these fun little outliers in this story. I'm definitely excited to check it out. You guys want to get going?
Yes.
Hell yeah. All right, well, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us as we go through episode 10 of Death Note. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to the next episode, to episode 11, you guys can get a hold of that right now by becoming a part of our Patreon for a pretty damn fair price. You hit us up for $8 over at the Toon tier, at the animation tier on our Patreon, and you get there by clicking either one of the top pinned comments or the description below. Clicking with either one of those takes you over to our Patreon, and that's how you get access to next week's episode before anybody else in the world gets to see it, and you get to see it full and uncut.
I gave that Death Note to you, so why not use it for yourself?
Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
Because I believe in what Kira is doing.
God, just a fangirl. Well, it's abroad, so she had to be obsessed with the dude.
Because we got to cut some stuff and speculation and jokes and stuff like that, and maybe a bunch of impressions that I was doing on our last shooting session or whatever it is that might get left on the cutting room floor, might not. I don't know. But there's a lot of stuff over there, and you get to see it before anyone else. So we hope that you guys consider doing that and help us keep the lights on over here. But if you can't do that, and you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and a subscribe. Just take that apple and just fucking throw it at that fucking, like, that's our apple. That's the thing that we want. We want those likes and those subs and stuff like that. We're not necessarily going through withdrawals, but we would greatly appreciate it, and it'd be pretty rad if you did that. We thank you guys for coming by. All right, let's fucking... I want a Shinigami Con. I want these guys to all get together and hang out with this guy,
Well, I'm sure there's definitely
we need Death Note to pass the Shinigami test. 2 Shinigamis talking to each other, not about a human.
Not about a human.
I never thought you'd ask me to play tennis as a way to get to know each other. Is it a problem?
Fucking creep.
Like Goths at the beach type of vibes here. Like we're...
It's been a while, but
Goths and hot weather.
Actually the British junior champion.
Oh, of course you were.
If he's British, would you think I'm trying to find out more about him because I'm Kira?
Or is that just how humans talk?
Ryuga.
Nothing in that story would reveal El's true identity.
Is that so?
He's kind of even calling him on it. Like that's fun.
Yeah, this is kind of like a ridiculous. Like they're both the two best, smartest tennis players that've ever played tennis or taken a test.
We're under orders from L not to discuss the case with anyone, including you.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for details here, just what you're doing and where.
That's details.
It's Dick Cheney. He's angry.
Yeah. You want to go hunting?
You know, Yagami.
Yeah. It's like, turns out Shinigami is the only merchant of death around here.
Even as we speak, he's risking his life.
Hanging out with my son.
Everybody's, look at how many people are watching this. This is hilarious.
Are these two really amateurs? Who are they anyway?
Oh God, they're just the best at everything. Don't you know who they are?
Look at that. He's going for the win.
That's 4 games all. Light Yagami.
Wait, they have a referee.
And just like that, we've got an umpire.
Yeah, that's what he said. Everybody just like, whoa.
Apparently, during the third-year awards ceremony, he announced that he was hanging up his racket. And I guess he hasn't played.
What kind of a nerd?
Hey, don't tell me you haven't noticed him holding his own against this former junior high champ.
I am embarrassed for them, and I'm embarrassed for them.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed for everybody involved here.
You'll assume that I'm preparing to take a step closer, laying the groundwork to get to know you better.
The music is so.
Oh yeah, they're getting the Franciscan Gregorian chants type things going.
So it goes without saying that the first thing you're going to want from me is
a kiss.
Some kind of confirmation from a third party. That
Just a big old wet smooch.
Won by Light Yagami. 6 games to 4.
Wow.
See, it's society that makes him like this. They
Yeah.
keep encouraging this insufferable behavior.
So wait. So now we're really getting some Joker shirts. So it's society that's really creating the monster.
It creates the main character syndrome.
It means he has grounds to prevent me from meeting anyone on the task force. It was quite the preemptive move on his part. About me.
I may have won the match, but you won the game.
Oh, true. They're going to like an Olive Garden or something like that.
Thanks for showing me. You see, if I were to sit normally, my deductive skills would immediately be reduced by roughly 40%. So,
okay.
What was it you wanted to ask me?
He's a sweet tooth. He's got a sweet tooth, man. Likes that sugar and that cream.
Even though you knew the message was incomplete, you decided that there were only 3 notes. You never even considered that there might be a 4th.
Because he knew there wasn't a 4th because he's Kira.
This wasn't just about gauging my deductive reasoning skills. He wanted to see what my reaction was.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Yes?
Ryuzaki, I have some bad news.
Light, your father is...
Light, it's your...
My father... He had a heart attack.
Over the guilt of videotaping his damn wife and daughter taking shits in front of his colleagues. He just watched his wife drop a deuce.
Drop a fat fucking coiler.
While 5 of his colleagues sat by.
That is a very specific kink.
To be honest, I thought it was Kira when I first collapsed, but I'll be all right. It seems I've been pushing myself a bit.
Yeah, he hasn't shaved in a while and sleeping.
He is looking like the Commissioner Gordon from Harley Quinn, the animated one.
There's no need to rush. I have time to sit back and watch. But for now, I'm the Light Yagami who's worried for his father.
He's to fucking fake his, like, being a human being.
No, he's the ultimate sociopath. I mean, like, you know.
Also, I'd like nothing more than to catch Kira so I can prove once and for all that I'm not him.
No, Light. This is a time in your life when you should be studying to become a police officer.
Instead of being a police officer?
Right.
He's gotta learn how to show up 2 hours late and shoot someone's dog.
Yikes.
Excuse me. Visiting hours were over 10 minutes ago.
Shut up, broad.
Yeah.
Anytime a woman character is on, like, it's always just like, shut up, broad.
It's like, shut up, broad.
How dare you? Don't you know how good I am at tennis?
Hey, a little less lip, more nip over there from you. What do you got to say about that?
Put yourself in my position. How do you think it feels to be accused of being Kira?
It doesn't feel like shit if you're not Kira.
What if you were to lock me up for a month in a place with no TV or any other kind of access?
Is he getting him straight thinking?
Would any normal person be willing to go to such extreme measures to clear their name?
No. 10%.
Yeah, we're at 10 to 15.
Except for putting cameras in there without your knowledge.
Well, then.
Dicky Ryuga.
Where's Ryu?
Yeah, where the fuck is he been? He's been off the board the whole damn time.
Where is he?
Well, no, he dodged. He got scared by the weird apple, by the tennis ball. He's like, I can't fucking eat that shit. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Now he.
Oh, there you are, my baby.
Our program gets the ratings because we cover the stories that the other stations won't touch.
This is TMZ.
I think so.
We cover it. We cover the things that the lamestream media will never even touch.
Mr. Dimagawa, sir, this is for you.
Ooh.
What is it? What is it?
A message to the world from Kira. If you do not broadcast these tapes, I will kill your company's board of directors. Who wouldn't air these? If this is for real, our ratings are gonna go through the roof.
Big if true.
Holy crap! I'm so excited I feel like I'm having a heart attack here.
Yeah. And my dick is rock hard.
I like that piece of shit.
Well, I think it's because he talks with vim and vigor a little bit. Like I think because everybody's just kind of like, well, if I can do the one thing, you know what I mean? Like the previous episode, not this episode, but the previous episode was like the first time that like I think Light ever like raised his fucking voice.
Right?
Like he fucking got me. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
You know, so
in fact, if this is true, this might be the first time that I can satisfy my wife.
Yeah, so that's it. Now we're kind of getting.
Do we think it's L or do we think it's Light?
Ooh,
I think
that's
it's L.
interesting.
I think I'll do it to poke.
Mm-hmm. I think he was. I mean, it's one of those things like where he said it, like Light said it. Sometimes the only way to win is to be on the attack.
So we think it is Light.
But this is this tennis match. Like Light is so fucking proud and stupid and emotionally immature that he would get really worked up. Like, because there's also a part of it where he goes like, he just felt really good about beating him in tennis. And who knows? Maybe Elle was never that great of a tennis player.
See, he could have. Yeah.
He just said that he was, and he would, you know what I mean? And it's very probable and possible that Elle would have looked up this kid's records, know that he was a good tennis player.
Yeah, and also like Elle was like, but also Elle, the internet does exist at this point. It's 2000, it's, you know, early internet, but like one of the first things that they put up are like stats and facts, like sports shit was one of the first things that was like on the early internet. Other than pornography. So I'm like, Elle did give him like, I was this champion. So couldn't he just look up all the names of all the champions?
He said it was pointless.
And I know it's pointless and it could have been
used a fake name.
It might have been a fake name, but it's like, I don't know.
I think no, you're right. I mean, like I think that he was like, yeah, I'm kind of good. Like, and this kid hasn't been playing forever, and like whatever. Yeah. And like, and he is going to. Like, he's going to say, like, all of his deduction and everything like that, you know, was in service of his own ego. He was just like, I think that it was disguised as plot, but I think that was a character beat where he hates losing so much that he had to really be like, no, but it's a good thing that I'm going to beat him. You know what I mean? Like, or whatever the fuck it was. I mean, like, that's how I see that.
Yeah.
Like, that beat. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that, and again, like.
It's some like Ouroboros thinking of like, well, he would know that I would hate losing, so now I have to win. So I would be, so like, it's like, he would, if I don't win, then he's gonna not, you know, like, it's weird.
Oh yeah. No. It's a lot of that shit, but I like it better. And I just, maybe I just think that like at this point, you know, in, you know, animation storytelling, maybe they hadn't quite figured out the way to pop in like a more of a subtle kind of, you know, like angle on it or something like that. But I do see it. I do see that as him being like, he's like, there's no way he's going to be able to. He just couldn't resist. He had to win. But this would be like, okay, like sure, like you're absolutely right, being on the offensive. And Elle has been on the offensive. He's been like, I'm Elle. I fucking suspect who the fuck you are. I'm this. He's tearing down the barriers, a lot of barriers that were between them, knowing that, you know, it's like if you're not. We get somebody who's really smart that can help us out. If you are, then we fucking solve the fucking case. You know what I mean?
He's also spent a long time hiding his identity. So like he already knows his identity is fairly secure. So knowing that your L is like, yeah, it's like get you one step closer, but he's like, well, good luck. You know, like people have been trying to figure out who I am for years.
It's getting a bit comical where we haven't really met. I mean, the FBI agent.
Closest thing we've got.
Closest thing, but also she was just it was all about her fiance.
And like, I had to give up my career. It was like, yeah.
Did the show punish her for like being
sticking her broad nose where her broad nose didn't fucking belong in men's business?
She is a woman after all. Like
I can't wait till the internet sees these videos.
Oh, they're
these
gonna
guys
fucking
don't even get what this show's about.
They said it's not woke enough. Hey, Ryuk. He's a feminist hero.
He's a bisexual legend.
He's a bisexual, probably pansexual, probably
Pan's labyrinth sexual.
I feel like he is a
Pan's
little...
labyrinth sexual for sure.
I think he's gender fluid. I think Ryuk's whatever, right?
I mean, he's got hearing in the left ear, right?
Well, he's got glam. And he's very glam too. He's very glam. He looks like a goth Velvet Goldmine character or something
with
like
your,
that. You know.
Your binary human codes. He doesn't worry about 100%. That shit.
I can't wait, honestly, because we've been here before. Like we've incurred the wrath before. I've dealt with DC fans saying like they just could not take the fact that I thought that the Joker is a shitty movie, and you know what I mean, that any of us did, and
being said, I am going to be on opening day of that Lady Gaga musical.
Fuck no. Unless it gets the last one got good reviews and it was shit.
It might be shit, but no, I love it because Sean.
Oh no. The only thing that's interesting about it is the fact that it's a musical and that she's in it.
No, but isn't it so great? It's like with the single announcement, the hardcore Joker fans were enraged. And the hardcore Joker haters were delighted.
If it is indeed there to kind of set fire to a lot of the weirdos that we're so into that fucking shit. I'm totally into it, and it kind of seems like it would have to be, in a certain sense. But yeah, I don't know. No. I mean, and the fact that it's musical is the most interesting part about it. Other than the fact that that movie just didn't need a sequel. You know.
Right. Sean's over here. Todd Phillips. Oh no!
Hangover movies suck. He's never made a good movie. He's never really made that great of a movie before. So whatever. But and he's a petulant weirdo. But with this thing, and I'm not talking about Light in this movie or in this show.
Another also petulant weirdo.
Oh, a petulant weirdo.
Who's never made a good movie in his life.
He's made all the best movies.
No. Actually, he won Best Film Prodigy in the 8th grade for turning it you know what I mean? It gets to that comical level. I laugh at it. Morgan hates it. Morgan rolls. I've never seen more eye rolling.
The anime, I'm the best.
The nerd rushing off to go find a computer, to go look up the name, to go find the Wikipedia page.
Do you know who that is?
That apparently this high school / college student has, and rushing back to tell everyone.
Yeah. A professional umpire sprouted out of the ground like a Shinigami. He was a Shinigami, but he was just a god of tennis.
Yeah, and tennis scores. Whoa, we even have an umpire.
And I'm still on double Gami watch.
Yeah.
We were promised 2 Gamis.
We'll get there. 2 Gami.
Yeah, they're coming over. You know.
All right, sure.
Yeah. No. I mean, I would have preferred it if because we were wait a minute, where the fuck is he? And maybe they'll do a thing where it explains that a little bit. But I could have used a little intercutting where he's talking with Ryuk is talking with the other Shinigami, and he's talking with and giving us a little bit of breathing time away from that table when they were kind of just outmatching each other or something like that. You know what I mean? I could have a little other spice, because the other thing is that weird crazy media guy who I don't think is going to become a super big fixture, but I like him because he's just he's a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? There's elements of that, even though I did like the tit for tat, and I do like the maneuvering, and it is fun to watch, and it is fun to just see Light on his back heel and not just this fucking OP everything. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah. So I mean, like, good episode, some fun stuff. I'm excited to check that out. You guys want to get going with that?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys for hanging out with us as we go through Death Note. We are on episode 10 right now. If you guys want to get some eyes at episode 11, you guys can actually do that right now. If you guys don't want to wait, you guys want to check it out, you can take a look at it on our Patreon. You can head on over to our Patreon. Links in the top pinned comment or the description below.
Mr. Kazuhiko Hibima will die of a heart attack at exactly 6
What did he do?
Change it.
What did he do?
Oh,
a dog expo!
Dog expo! Hell yeah! Oh shit! Click either one of those, takes you over to our Patreon, and then you get early and uncut access to all of our Death Note coverage, including every time we make a drop on YT, you get the next week's episode completely full and uncut a week before anybody else does. So hit us up over there if you can, but if you can't and you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and subscribe. That shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. We'll check y'all later. Appreciate you guys for coming by. And we'll check y'all later. What's going on?
You just goblin mode over here.
You got her thinking about the DMV. She's pissed off. She's watching Light. She's thinking about the DMV. She's fucking like, there's all these things, huh?
They're just trying to keep ladies away from driving.
They fucking are, man.
I mean, if they're smart, they will.
Jesus.